Hello everyone and welcome back to Bass Series. Today we will talk about the intro section of Fear of the Dark. First thing we will talk about is the tone. As you probably already know, Steve Harris used the P bass for most of his songs. So if you can get your hands around the P bass, it's great, you can use that. But if you use a jazz type instrument like I do, you can favor the front pickup and mimic that P bass sound. For comparison, both pickups, front pickup. Now the intro section starts with some strumming. Let's play first and then analyze. What you play is basically a power chord, starting from the 5th fret of the A string, the root note, the 5th at the 7th fret of the D string, index, ring finger, and the octave, the 7th fret of the G string with your pinky. Root, 5th, octave. You strum that, either making your hand like a pick, like Steve Harris do, like this, or you can strum like I do with your nails. Alright, if you want to strum, rest your thumb on the E string, then using your nails downstroke all 3 strings, especially with your middle and ring fingers, like this. The most common mistake you can do is not playing that G string and playing just A and D strings. Without that G string, sounds like this. With G string, it sounds like this. It's kind of brighter, you might say. After you get that technique under your fingers, what you will do next is moving that shape around the fretboard. Where you will move this, you will move it at the 3rd fret of the A string, the C. Same shape, root 5th octave. Strum there. Alright. Then you play the 12th fret of the A string. Now for the higher side of the fretboard, I prefer barring with my pinky. You can either do that, or you can use the same shape. Both works, exactly the same. Then you'll play 8th fret, then 10th fret. When you're playing that 8th fret and 10th fret shape, the metronome gradually slows down. What you need to do for that part is, of course, listening to the recording over and over again, and playing with Steve Harris to get the metronome feel. After you play that strumming section, an arpeggiated section comes in. Let's play. Now, as you can tell, that part is quite long and it's quite hard to keep up. As the technique goes, we will use our thumb and index finger on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we'll play the 5th, which are index and pinkies. Basically, we'll play the 5th fret of the D string, and 7th fret of the D string and move that shape around the 3rd fret and 1st fret. On the right hand side, I'm arpeggiating with my thumb and index finger like this. Now Steve Harris used a more vertical type of technique. You can do that as well. It's exactly the same thing. I just tilt my hand like this and play. After you get that under your hands, move to the 3rd fret, practice there, move to the 1st fret and practice there. Now pattern you will play is this. After you play that last note, you will slide to the next shape. What I'm basically doing is connecting different parts of the fretboard with slides. Now you can memorize the exact sequencing with play along tabs. One different thing you will play is, after you play a 3rd fret on the A string and the 5th, you will play the 3rd fret of the D string, the F, and play the 5th on the G string. This one. Then play the 5th fret of the D string. Again, I'm connecting two ideas with a slide. One similar but different thing we'll play is 1st fret, then we'll play the 3rd fret, the same sequencing on the G string, on the D and G strings. Again, I'm connecting two ideas with a small slide from the 1st fret to 3rd fret, then I'm moving my index finger to 3rd fret of the D string and play that, then play the 5th fret of the A string. One more time. Again, you need to memorize the correct sequences with play along tabs. Alright, that's it for now. See you on the next one.